thesis statement and problem statement. Young adults in North Carolina need more resources to put their energy into instead of binge drinking because young adults or adolescents are wanting to grow up fast and become adults to feel more in control. A lot of young adults have access to alcohol throughout their parents and family members. Young adults feel as though they don't have enough responsibility and they need more independence. Target population is young adults ages 15 to 25, young people in high school throughout college. Some racial groups, such as white Americans, American Indians, Native Americans, for example, are more at risk than others of developing alcohol addiction. White males are more at risk than any other group of white females in general are at a low risk. Assessment means of the health issue or problem. It cost the state of North Carolina $1.5 billion in 2010 for underage drinking. North Carolina rates 44th lowest in 12 to 20 year old past 30-day use and 48th lowest in 12 to 20 year old binge drinking. Binge drinking or alcohol use remains a serious issue in North Carolina. North Carolina has a no exception policy for possession or consumption of alcohol by minors. Assessment means of the health issue or problem, 2010-2011, 12 to 20 year old alcohol consumption was 24.4 for the past month and 13.9 for binge drinking in the last 30 days. Alcohol law enforcement program, looking for new ways to combat underage drinking and the $1.5 billion it costs every year. Alcohol Beverage Control, or the ABC Commission, will allocate $1.5 million to start the North Carolina Preventing Underage Drinking Initiative. Risk factors. A national survey found that slightly more than half of young adults in the U.S. between the ages of 12 and 20 have consumed alcohol at least once. Alcohol has harmful side effects in developing brains and bodies. Teenagers who drink are more likely to develop behavioral problems, including stealing, fighting, and skipping school. Policy development actions. Where I live in North Carolina, there needs to be less bars and adult clubs that allow underage drinking to still under the establishment. Policies and laws forbid 18 to 20-year-olds to drink but allow them to enter the club. This seems only to entice those who are not drinking to drink. Areas should be established for young adults or adolescents that would be conducive to them and allow them to hang out and feel like they would in a club, but these are free of alcohol. This would cut down on underage drinking and driving. The North Carolina Recreation and Parks Services could help facilitate a place where these young people could go. A stakeholder could be the Alcohol Beverage Control, since they play a part in donating money. They could help build an establishment that is funded by the under 21 crowd, just like a bar would be funded by those over 21. Policy development actions. Evidence-based mentoring programs, business-led internships, summer work programs, workplace skills trainings, operations for young volunteer programs, and government-provided national service opportunities can be extremely helpful. Some have been proposed by President Barack Obama. Adolescent development needs to be considered to many legal areas, ranging from rules for young drivers to juvenile justice. North Carolina Preventing Underage Drinking Initiative. No exception policy for possession and consumption of alcohol by those underage. Restaurant service and bartending age limits. Must be 18 to service and 21 to bartend in any establishment. Booze it and lose it. Call to action. Part 1B. Statistics. 2012, almost 3/4 of students have consumed alcohol by the end of high school, and more than 1/3 have done so by 8th grade. The average teen boys first tried alcohol by the age of 11, for teen girls 13. Teens who start drinking before 15 are more likely to develop alcohol dependence or abuse later in life than those who begin drinking at or after the legal age of 21. 3 leading causes of death for 15 to 24-year-olds are automobile crashes, homicides, suicides. Alcohol is a leading factor in all 3. Teens who drink heavily are 3 times more likely to try and hurt themselves than those who don't. Statistics. Making matters worse, 16% of those young people lack health insurance. The National Institute on Drug Abuse reports that adolescents are more vulnerable than adults due to brain development to becoming addicted to cigarettes, alcohol, and other drugs. Assurance. Most locations across the United States have a strict 21 age for drinking age. With peer pressure and availability, young adults do engage in alcohol consumption. Zero tolerance laws makes it illegal per se for anyone under 21 to drive with any measurable amount of alcohol. As a problem, we have plenty of motor vehicle crashes sober, let alone first-time drivers who are under the influence. It is estimated that about a quarter of drivers aged 15 to 20 who died in motor vehicle crashes had been drinking alcohol. Assurance. With alcohol consumption at a young age, this causes more alcohol-related diseases in the future as well. The 2007 Minnesota student survey found 2 out of every 5 12th grade boys are binge drinking, more than half in the country's 12th grade males. And almost half, or 47% of females have consumed alcohol in the last 30 days. Most young adults who consume alcohol do it in private and drink in excess because of the short time frame they may have, as well as peer pressure. We know preventing underage drinking is tied to preventing addiction later in life. With earlier ages of initial drinking, more alcohol-related problems, health conditions, alcohol-related accidents, etc. Making stricter laws with harsher punishments would be a more effective way to mitigate young adults drinking underage and binge drinking as a young adult. Pushing the age to gain a license with an alcohol-related incident or making strict driving privileges when they gain a license are good ways to avoid alcohol-related issues in young adults. In conclusion, young adults ages 15 to 25 need to have better options than drinking to keep them away from binge drinking. Having harsher punishments for alcohol-related incidents for underage or under 25 years would be a more effective way to lower alcohol-related problems in young adults and their futures. There are many programs out there to aid these young adults in avoiding or helping them with their alcohol problems.